So, this is a story that we talked about a few days ago. Robert Morris was officially indicted just a few days ago for acts against a child that took place nearly 40 years ago against Cindy Clemenshire. We already went through this whole thing, but there has been some new updates that I want to talk about very quickly. All right. So he officially turned himself in to the Oklahoma authorities. This whole story, man, I'm just very curious to see how everything plays out. Potentially facing life in prison. And it's just a wild story that's happening right now in the church. Let's play this video.
I want to continue with some breaking news now coming out of Oklahoma, where Robert Morris, the former pastor and the founder of Gateway Church in Southlake, has turned himself into police this morning. Let's get straight to assignment editor Ashley Moss in our newsroom. You've been following these details, Ashley. What can you tell us?
That now former pastor of Southlake's Gateway Church was indicted just last week on 5 counts of lewd or indecent acts against a child. Now, of course, this is all related to his time as a traveling pastor in the 1980s. We did speak with his accuser, Cindy Clemenshire, just last week. She told us she was relieved. Here's the latest information. Oklahoma's Attorney General office confirmed for us just a few minutes ago that Robert Morris turned himself into the Osage County Court this morning. He has already bonded out. Now, we are in touch with the sheriff's office about a mugshot and any other related documents. We've also been in contact with his office, with his attorney's office based in Oklahoma City, Mac Martin. An initial hearing for the case is set for the morning of May 9th. For a conviction, this is important, under Oklahoma law, up to 20 years in prison for each of those 5 charges.
Wow.
And we'll keep you guys updated.
Yeah, so certainly.
Okay, up to 20 years in prison for each of those 5 charges. If my math is correct, that's 100 years. And at his age, that's life. Well, really, at any age, that's life, right? This is what came out yesterday. This is from Fox Ontario. It says Texas megachurch founder Robert Morris turns himself in at Osage County Jail. Crazy. These are a few photos of the mugshots that were posted. As the report said, he bonded out already. It says the Texas megachurch founder Robert Morris turned himself in to the Osage County Jail Monday morning after being indicted on several counts of lewd or indecent acts to a child. He was booked into the Osage County Jail at 7:57 a.m. and was released at 8:11 after making a bail of $50,000. That seems kind of low. I'm not going to lie to you. That seems kind of low. Especially for the fact that you're potentially facing 100 years in prison. And but maybe they're perceiving him not to be a threat to the community, but the charges based on the potential, penalty, that seems kind of low. Because what do you got to do? You got to put up 10%. So you got to put up, what's 10% of 50,000? Is that 5,000 or 2,500? Somebody help me in the math, but that seems kind of low. It says an arraignment is scheduled at 3 p.m. on Monday. Morris was indicted on 5 counts of lewd or indecent acts to a child. The charges stem from alleged acts that happened in Osage County between December 82 to January 1985. And for his crimes, his life expectancy will be very low behind bars. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll see what's going to happen. I would imagine that he's going to have some very good attorneys. He's going to have very good representation. I mean, you can kind of already see that I just based on what I'm reading, I'm sure his representation is going to be very tight. He was in jail for 14 minutes. So he literally pulled up, took the picture, gave him 5 G's and left. Let's see what happens. Let's see what comes of the case. This is the thing I want to say again. My heart breaks, obviously, for, the victim in this case. Now, although he's innocent until proven guilty, but he kind of already admitted it, not to this specific case, but he admitted multiple times on stage that he had an issue with lust. And he admitted that that lust led him to do some very terrible things, and that he has since like repented and whatnot. You know what I mean? Also, the church itself admitted that they knew something like this happened, but they didn't know how old the girl was. And then the elders also said that they didn't know how old she was, but then it later came out that they knew that she was, you know, just a little girl when it happened. So I don't know. I'm praying for the congregation. I'm praying for the people who actually go to that church. I'm praying for the people who, you know, may be confused during this time, and may be questioning some of the things that they've learned from his teachings. I'm praying that they find clarity. I'm praying that they seek Jesus for themselves, not through a person, but actually seek the person of Jesus, so that they can have understanding and clarity in this moment, because that's insane. Also, the staff that is currently there, you know, I'm praying for them too. I'm praying that if they have any details, that they come forward with the details that they have. Yeah, that's that.